Hey everyone, welcome. Today I have my winter empties to share with you. This is a huge empties video. I do have 75 empties to share with you. Only 10 to 15 of these items were samples or mini size, so let's just jump right into these. I have so much to share with you. This first one is actually one I just repurchased at the outlet. If you haven't seen that video yet, I will leave that down below for you. But oh my goodness, this is a really fruity, juicy scent. This one is the Bright Christmas Morning. This one is really fruity. I just love it. I didn't feel like it was an ultra Christmassy scent or that it had to be worn at only winter. So I'm really excited for this one, especially for summer because of how juicy and fruity this one is. This one has fragrance notes of red ripe berries, blood orange, and crisp apple. I've actually got another mist here, which is the Indigo Dreams. I talk about this one a lot on my channel. It is definitely one of my very favorites from Bath & Body Works. This is definitely a softer, delicate, airy fragrance. This one has fragrance notes of bergamot water, glowing amber, and warm musk. Love this one. I've got the Fresh Balsam hand soap. This one's definitely a really Christmassy scent, and I love those coniferous tree type of scents, whether it be pine, cypress, spruce, fir, you name it. I just love these types of scents. So this one was like a fresh cut tree type of scent. Loved it. The Fresh Balsam has fragrance notes of woodland balsam, crisp eucalyptus, and cedar wood. Next up, I have a cleansing bar here. This one is the Japanese Cherry Blossom by Bath & Body Works. I love the packaging on these, so pretty. Really like these. These are like a super moisturizing bar. Think like Dove. It's not going to be ultra lathery, but it's going to be really creamy and it's not going to leave your skin feeling tight. At least for me, this one is more of a nourishing moisturizing bar rather than just a cleansing bar. So I definitely do really enjoy these and I always keep them in stock. But the Japanese Cherry Blossom is a nice perfumey scent and I use these as hand soap bars. Speaking of hand bars, the next one is a Radisson soap. This one actually came from one of our most recent trips, so I just went ahead and finished that from the hotel. I hate wasting stuff, so if I start stuff at the hotel, I always bring it home. Next up, we've got a little pocket back here. This one is in the Whiskey Reserve fragrance. This is definitely a men's fragrance. This one was one of Matt's, and I definitely liked this one. It's definitely really nice. It almost has like an orangey, citrusy type of scent to it. I don't know. It's really lovely though. I do really like Bath & Body Works men line, I have to say. I haven't ever smelled a fragrance from them that I don't like. So yeah, you should expect me to say that I like it. And then I also have one of my pocket bags here. This one is the Frosted Coconut Snowball. Definitely really perfect for winter and it has little snowflakes on it. So yeah, really cute and love this one. I just like coconutty fragrances. Usually there are some coconutty fragrances that feel more on that synth coconut vibe that I don't like as much, but I do really like this one. It's kind of on that sweeter side. Next up, I've got a moisturizing body wash here. This one is in the Pure Wonder. This one I felt like was definitely outfitted for winter. This one has almost snowflakey looking like sparkly packaging, but the fragrance is really nice, girly, and it almost reminds me of Sweet Pea for some reason. I don't know. Every time I use it, that's what I think of. But the body wash was really nice. I just love the moisturizing body washes. It feels like a in-shower lotion type of experience. It's just so nice, but you do still get some lather on these. I just love these. So I went through the Pure Wonder. Next up, I've got a skincare product that wasn't the best for me. This was the Om She Aromatherapy Manuka Honey Night Cream. This one is enriched with organic marula oil, and the packaging is definitely really cute on this one. But the thing is when I got this, I had kind of a broken skin barrier, and this made it way worse. This turned my face bright red and it burned. It was terrible. So I knew I couldn't use that again. I ended up finishing this as like a leg moisturizer because I knew it wouldn't be like an inflammation fest like it was on my face. So yeah, I did really like the fragrance on this. It kind of had that natural essential oily type of smell. Very nostalgic for me, but this one is one of those that I probably wouldn't be repurchasing. Next up, I've got the Blueberry Sugar Pancakes Body Gel. This is like the body wash. I definitely really liked this one. The fragrance on this one is a really weird one. Like, syrupy is not really something I normally wear, but it is a fragrance I really enjoy. So in the shower, it's something I can definitely utilize because I can use it, experience it, and then leave it. But yeah, this one's definitely a really yummy, gourmand, foodie type of scent. This one has fragrance notes of sugared blueberries, fresh pancakes, and caramel cream drizzle. Super yummy and craveable. Next up, I've got a couple eye drops here. I have like chronic eye problems, unfortunately, so I do go through eye drops pretty quickly. I've got the Good Sense Artificial Tears. This is the same ones that I went through the past couple months. And then I also have the Bio True by Bausch & Lomb. This one is definitely one of my very favorites for a hydrating type of eye drop. So I've got two more eye drops here. I've got a body scrub here by Bolero. This one was my Dollar Tree find. This one is a grapefruit and verbena body scrub. My only gripe is there really isn't much scrub to these. Really, really smells super good, citrusy and fresh. Love that. But the thing is, the scrub in this is very minuscule. This is like a gel that has those little tiny micro beads and not the round ones, the like salty looking ones that aren't salty feeling. You know what I'm saying? This is just not one that I would repurchase. I want a real scrubby scrub, like a real gritty, salty type of scrub, and this just isn't that. This is more of like a cleansing gel, and that's okay, but it wasn't what I was looking for. It did smell really, really good though. The next one was a little sample from Utter Delight. I really like that brand, and I've been using up their products. This one was the Healing Herbal Soap. And this one, I kind of kept the packaging to a little piece of it so I could remember to talk about it. This one was a sample they sent when I got my order, my first order. And then there were some other little soap samples that we used up along the way as well that were not packaged. If I can find them, I will throw a picture up on the screen here. But we went through those. This one looked like a little bar, but it was like mini. So that was nice. And this one actually had like herbs in it. So it had like a little grit because of the herbs that were in the bar. So I did really like that. And there were two little pieces that were unscented, but for some reason I'm recalling other soap samples. But I think it was actually from this next brand, which is the Billy Goat Soapworks soap. This one was a green meanie mistletoe soap, and this one was actually in the shape of a Grinch face. It was so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. And this one did have like a balsam, sprucey, like Christmas tree type of smell. So I definitely really liked this. And this one was a gift from my mother-in-law. So yeah, definitely liked this one. And it was so cute. It was kind of a decor piece for the Christmas time. I had him standing up in the bathroom. It was just so cute. And again, if I can find the picture, I will pop him up on the screen too, because he's just too cute not to share. But there were also some soap samples from this brand as well as that Utter Delights brand. So we went through all types of hand soap samples, or bar soap samples, I should say, as well as the super cute little Grinchy guy soap, which was a full-size bar. Sorry, my voice is like rasping out on me, but I do also have another little sample from the Utter Delight skincare brand. I did do whatever. I did do a video when I first got my haul of all those goodies. I was just so excited. I definitely was really loving those products, and I still am. I'm almost through some of those, but this one is definitely one of my favorites by far. This one was just a sample that they sent, but I did end up getting the full size of this. It is really lovely. It is the Queen Bee cream, and it has a really soft, like oatmeal and honey type of scent. Really, really love this one. It is so soft and sweet. I am currently working on the full size of this one. I just love it so much. I will go ahead and link the video down below for you if you're kind of interested in checking out this brand. It was one that I found on one of my travels, and I've just really been loving it. It's a goat milk skincare brand. And speaking of skincare, I have a little moisturizer here. This one is the Basha Plant Stem Cell and Ceramide Barrier Defense Moisturizer. I will say it is really good. It does work really well on the skin, and it heals the skin barrier pretty well. The thing is, it's got the weirdest texture ever, like fluffed jello, like really, really weird. And it also doesn't smell the greatest. It's kind of plasticky, if I dare say. But it is one of those more expensive, mid-level kind of skincare brands. And I definitely liked the product and the way that it worked. It was just such a weird formula as far as smell and feel, but the outcome was worth it. You know what I mean? So yeah, and of course it is one of those like aesthetic, colorful brands, which their packaging was like this before the big skincare boom with Drunk Elephant and all of the other bright packaging that is now so common with skincare. Like, I think they just did an unscented product, which is okay. Like, a lot of skincare probably shouldn't be scented. A lot of people's skin, they're trying to heal their skin, and fragrance can disrupt a lot of people's skin. But I don't know. It's rough to get used to. And then the texture is also, again, I don't know. It's really rough. Look up reviews on it and you'll see what I mean. People all say the same thing. It's just strange, but it works so well. It's just kind of one of those barriers you got to get over if you're going to use it. So I did use it up, but I don't know that I would repurchase it again because you're literally spreading something on that's squidgy, like jello. It's really weird, but I'm always really intrigued with the plant stem cells. I don't know why. My brain just thinks awesome technology things, science. I don't know. It gets me, but this is one of those. Same with the next one, which is the Andalou Naturals Fruit Stem Cell Science 100 Roses Body Lotion. This one has the advanced rose stem cells, and I don't know, it did smell really nice and rosy at first, but over time it lost its smell and it kind of went off and kind of went plasticky like the other one. I don't know if that is something to do with the plant stem cells and maybe something that happens over time. But I did finish this one up. It was kind of a pain because of that smell barrier. If I'm going to put something all over my body, I want it to smell good. Like, I don't want to be smelling like yucky plastic. This is like an old product too. So I actually used this in conjunction with something else. I used that with the Gingham Love by Bath and Body Works body cream. I loved this fragrance. This is one of the ones that was in my Project Use It Up. And I'm so sad they discontinued this. This was a really, really beautiful fragrance. This is a rosy but berry fragrance, and I don't always love florals. So when I find one I love, I don't love that they go away. Bath and Body Works, stop taking my favorites. This one has fragrance notes of sugared red berries, blushing freesia, and rose meringue. So it is really sweet, rosy, and then it hits with that berry note. It's just so good. And I haven't cut this one open yet, so I probably will do that just to get the last bit out because I really, really enjoy this fragrance. I usually do cut open all of my products to get out the last bits, but man, I was breezing through products this last season, so yeah, this is one that I still have to cut open. I've got another body wash here. This one is the Rose Scented Beautiful Bath Refreshing Shower Gel by Crystal Waters. This one I actually found at the Dollar Tree and I really loved it. This one was on that like sweet tea rosy side and was very palatable. I loved this one. That sweet, perfumey, tea, rosy scent is just a really nice air of rose for me. I am kind of picky about my rose fragrances, but this I really loved, and if I can find it again, I'll definitely repurchase. It was great for the price, too. I used up a lip gloss. Oh my goodness. This one is a super duper sparkly one. This one is the Wet n Wild Mega Brilliance. And this one is like a pink raspberry scented one with uber glitters in there. Like so many iridescent glitters. It feels sandy on your lips, but it's so sparkly. So yeah, I've had this one for a long time, but I finally finished her up. She's definitely a trusty dusty, old and crusty in my collection, and I am so glad to finally finish it. It's definitely one I've been holding on to for too long. If it's something that I really loved, I would have finished it up and repurchased it because you can still find this one online. I must not really love it. The thing is, for me, I can't really get over the feeling of the glitters on my lips, and also if they get in my mouth. Oh, I hate that feeling. Like, it feels like sand, but it's plastic sand. Like, ew. But I love the effect. Like, it's so pretty and glittery and sparkly. So yeah, I don't know how to feel about this one, but I do enjoy the look when I wear it. I just don't enjoy wearing it, if that makes any sense at all. And this is in color 593. I tried the L'Oreal Paris Revitalift Derm Grade 12% Vitamin C plus E plus salicylic. This was really nice. I actually really enjoyed this. For me, finding a vitamin C product that is not going to give me next day photosensitivity out in the sun and things like that, it's been kind of rough for me, but this one was really nice and I loved the glow it gave me. It was like an instant hydrating, glowy serum. It was just so beautiful. This is one I'm kind of looking to purchase. I'm kind of looking at this one. It's definitely nice. I also tried the CeraVe AM Facial Moisturizing Lotion with sunscreen. This one says it moisturizes throughout the day and helps restore the protective skin barrier. These are also oil-free. Now, CeraVe, I do really like this one. I don't know if it would ever become my go-to, but I have tried a couple of their products and I haven't ever disliked them. I can't say that it keeps me hydrated all day like it claims, but it is still a pretty nice one. And I do like the peptides. I like when any product has lipids or peptides in there. Those are kind of some of my favorite things to look for. But yeah, this is a nice one. I've got another hand soap here. This one is the White Coconut Caramel. Bath and Body Works did something different with this one this last year. I'm not sure what it is, but this kind of smells like buttered popcorn to me. So weird. Not what I expected. Last year was a really true coconut with like a drizzle of caramel, kind of a salty caramel. It was stunningly beautiful, such a delicious gourmand type of hand soap. It was craveable, y'all. It was so yummy. And so when I saw this come back around, I got super excited, had to grab one. And then when I used it, I was kind of bummed. Unfortunately, I didn't love this one like I usually do. The fragrance notes are usually coconut flakes, toasted hazelnut, and caramel swirl. I just wasn't getting that with this version. I actually have another hand soap here, which is the Kitchen Lemon by Bath and Body Works. Definitely a standard, more classic, basic type of fragrance. It's just your standard lemon, really clean, perfect for the kitchen. And I had a lot of lemon items at my sink for a while there, so this definitely looked really in place there. And yeah, I definitely do enjoy this one. I will probably keep the packaging because they do have a refill of this fragrance, and the fragrance notes are zesty lemon, sparkling citrus, and Italian bergamot. Definitely a super citrusy, crisp lemon. Next up, I've got another lip product here. This is the Luminous by Bath and Body Works Duo. The top piece was a roller ball. This was the perfume part, and that was the luminous fragrance. And then on the other side was a lip gloss wand, and the lip gloss was kind of a vanilla flavor and scent, so it was definitely a beautiful duo. And honestly, I would totally repurchase this again. I don't know if they still have it though, but I will definitely be keeping my eyes on the lookout for this one. Definitely a beautiful one. I know that they're trying to phase out luminous though, so I'm really going to be having to look for this one if I want to find it. The next thing we have here is the Stress Relief Eucalyptus and Spearmint Body Wash and Foam Bath from the Aromatherapy Bath and Body Works line. This is a matte empty, and this one definitely has a really spa-like fragrance to it. Definitely super clean and minty. I actually have another matte empty here. I have the Hero by Bath and Body Works and a Perspirant deodorant. This is definitely one of my favorite men's fragrances, so I went ahead and bought a lot of that for him. It just smells so good. The fragrance notes on this one are fresh cardamom, vetiver root, and white cedar. I actually have another Utter Delights empty here. We got the Masculine Musk Goat Milk Soap for matte. Oh, so beautiful. This one is definitely a nice, yummy men's fragrance. And yeah, definitely really loving this brand, but this is a goat milk soap bar, and he went through his. I still have yet to break mine out. I have a facial cleanser here. This is the Tatcha Soft Cream Cleanser. This is the Rice Wash, the purple packaging that goes along with their dewy moisturizer. Gosh, I loved that one last year. I went through multiple bottles of that moisturizer. It's just so good. It's thick and lovely. But this is the accompanying facial wash. This one is supposed to be the soft cream cleanser, so I thought it would be like a really creamy cleanser, and it actually has little exfoliating beads in there. I didn't really expect that, so it's good, but it's not one that I would purchase in the full size. I do not like exfoliant in my facial washes. Too much, too often really irritates my skin, and I have to be really careful with that whole exfoliation realm of skincare, honestly. So for me, it's kind of a no, even though the rest of that line, oh my goodness, love. The wash for me though, it's a no. And I do have another one of these that I have to go through. Here's another skincare product I didn't absolutely love. This one was way worse though. This is the Neutrogena Invisible Daily Defense Lotion. This is the 60 plus broad spectrum SPF. This one, it's just really oily and it stings my eyes really bad. It's really cute to look at color wise and on my vanity and everything, but it's so oily, and over time the oil separates and just yuck. The formula is a no for me. I don't love the fragrance. I don't love that it burns my eyes. I don't love that it's oily, but I did commit to it. I used it all, and it took me over a year to use it. So it is a great value, but for me, the formula is a no-go. This next one is the Almonds and Cream Moisturizer. This is like the body lotion from Philosophy. This one I actually put in my project to use it up because it's been in my collection for so long. It's been neglected. So I went to town on this one and used it up. It's so yummy. It's another gourmand fragrance. Really sweet and milky, creamy, lovely. Definitely so good. I would totally repurchase this if I could find the same one and it wasn't super expensive like this brand tends to be. I would definitely repurchase. It just smells so good. And it's soft and sweet, so it's definitely something you can layer and kind of play around with. Definitely love this one. The next one is another hotel mini. This is the Rayo Moisturizing Body Lotion in the citrus scent. Really nice, not overly citrusy, and it was kind of runny for my body lotion preference, but it did the trick and it was really windy, so I'll give it that. I'll give you that, Rayo. But this was just a little mini. I've got another hand soap here, one of our all-time favorites. I'm so sad this one is discontinued. This one is the Dream Bright. Love the hollow packaging on this one as well. The fragrance notes are sapphire berries, night blooming orchid, and crystallized vanilla. Gorgeous, gorgeous perfume house level fragrance here, like so good. So yeah, definitely one of our favorites. And another hand soap. We've got the Vanilla Bean Noel. This version in the hand soap was actually doable for me. A lot of the Vanilla Bean Noel leans towards the warm sugar vanilla type of side, that kind of deeper vanilla that I don't love. I really like those light, bright, poppy, cakey, gourmand type of vanillas. Those more deep vanillas, to me, they just don't read good on me. So yeah, I definitely liked this one. It was more on the cakey, airy side. The fragrance notes are fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel, and sugar cookies. My lips just did a whole little dance trying to get all that out, but it's so yummy and craveable. So I definitely like this fragrance when they do it right. There are two of the next one. These are matte empties. These are the eucalyptus and spearmint luxe bath, and I have the bath soak. So I thought they were the same, and I think they are. I think they're just slightly different packagings. But this one has like that eucalyptus spearmint, super like spa-like fresh minty fragrance to it. I've got another Vanilla Bean Noel product here, one that I did not love. This is the hand cream, and I love their hand cream. I love the formula, but this one was that not so good Vanilla Bean Noel fragrance, and I really had to push myself to finish this one up, so glad this one's finally done. This next little sample was another really great one. This was the L'Oreal Paris Revitalift Derm Intensives 1.5% pure hyaluronic acid serum. Definitely a really nice one. Along with that 12% C, L'Oreal is on top of it right now. Oh my goodness. This is definitely another one that I would be looking to repurchase if I just didn't receive a full size free hyaluronic acid serum. So yeah, this is a really nice one though. Another skincare product that I really like is the Ceramidin Liquid. Now, when I first received this, I don't think I loved it as much, and it took a while for it to grow on me. Once I really started giving it a full go, I did really enjoy this product, and I might even repurchase again, but there are toners that I really like right now that I'm using. I don't need multiple toners, you know what I mean? So it's kind of one of those things. But this one's definitely a really beautiful. I love the Ceramidin cream, and really the liquid's nice too. I do like it. It's a beautiful toner, and it's really hydrating and leaves your skin glowy and, you know, all the things. Love Dr. Jart though in general. I have another bar soap here. This is the face bar from Pure. This is another hotel bar. But this one, I just went ahead and used as a hand soap. I don't use bar soaps on my face. It's just not a thing for me. But yeah, I went ahead and used this as a hand soap. Another hand soap I have here, or at least a bar soap that I used as a hand soap, was the Midnight Amber Glow by Bath & Body Works. This is one that I actually grabbed multiples of this bar because even though I didn't really love it in body care, I did really like the fragrance. It was kind of one of those. So I do have a lot of these bars because it is one that I really like in the bar. It is like a soft yet warm ambery type of fragrance. I've got a body mist here. This one is the Iced Sugar Plum. I am missing this one in my collection. I love this as an ambiance scent. This one has fragrance notes of sparkling sugar plum, snowdrop petals, and whipped marshmallow. For me, it's just such a nostalgic scent. It's so hard to describe. And if I were trying to describe this with fragrance notes, I would really be at a loss for words because I don't really smell any of the things that it kind of used to describe this fragrance. Really, really lovable though. I do just absolutely adore this fragrance and I can't wait till it comes back again. I've got a moisturizing body wash by Oil of Life here. This was a huge body wash and it did take a minute to get through this, but these were a really great price and I was definitely pulled in by the moisturizing body wash part of the whole thing. I wanted to kind of compare it to Bath & Body Works. It's nothing like that. It really isn't anything like it. And the fragrance, I don't think I loved the fragrance on this. Oh yeah, this is the one that I described as smells like preschool hand soap. It smells like the hand soap that comes in the dispenser at the bathroom sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? Yuck. Not my favorite. Really not my favorite. And I bought 2 of these because it was one of those 2 for deals and it was like a really good deal and I just had to check it out. But now I'm kind of eating it and I've got to finish a whole nother bottle of this. So yeah, it was one of those buys. Next up, I've got a cream shop item. This was a My Melody watermelon hand cream. Now, while the fragrance on this was not terrible, the formula on this was not terrible. It was a push to work through this one. I actually had to put this in my Project Use It Up because I felt myself having to like push myself to use it. I am very, very picky with my hand creams. Over the years, I just haven't found any that I liked until I tried the Bath & Body Works one, and I actually really loved it. This does not compare, and so therefore I didn't love this. Otherwise, if I wasn't so picky, I probably would have liked it more. It's just a little bit thinner than I would have liked, and the watermelon fragrance was just kind of meh for me. But I was totally a sucker for the packaging. I love Sanrio stuff, so of course I had to try it. But I'm glad I did because now I know not to buy the rest of them. I've been seeing so many of them out and about. I've got a couple essential oils here. These are both Young Living. I've got a lemon bottle in the 15 ml and a lavender bottle in the 5 ml. These are definitely 2 of the oils that I go through the quickest and the most. So it's not a surprise to see these in my empties. And I decided I would start sharing these with you guys because I'm always hauling them, but you never see them go out. So yeah, there's those. And the lemon oil is my favorite thing to get sticky stuff off of things. It is the best for eating adhesives and things that otherwise I would have to use something that smells awful, like Goo Gone or something, you know, like a chem thing that I don't really want to have in my house anyway. So this is nice and I love using it for that. Lavender, however, is my very favorite thing for burns, as well as I use it for a lot of skincare stuff, like a lot of skincare stuff. So yeah, I went through a lemon and a lavender. I've got another matte empty here. This is a little ocean pocket back. This one is definitely one of the men's fragrances that I'm a little personally burnt out on. It's definitely a nice, like crisp, clean, gives aquatic tones, but I've just kind of overdone it for myself with this one. But yeah, this was a matte empty. And then on that note, I also have the antibacterial hand spray in the Chasing Fireflies fragrance. I love that fragrance. It smells like an incensed pear. I just love it. This one I found I really enjoyed. This was the first time I used their hand spray, their like antibacterial hand spray. I usually just go for the pocket backs, but I really enjoyed this one and it's making me want to purchase more of these. It's really nice to have on hand in the car, on the go, same as you would a pocket back, but it's like a spray version. It's not as thick of a gel, and for people that don't like the micro beads, this is that girl. Like, oh my gosh, I love these now, and I definitely want to be looking for a sale when these go on next. I've got a tiny little perfume sample here. This is the Yatiste de Givenchy. This one is one that I have always really loved. This is an 80s fragrance, I believe. This one, I had a small vial in my jewelry box that I ended up finding, and I totally fell in love with this fragrance and have since then purchased multiple bottles of this because I never want to run out. I can't believe I forgot about this one, and oh my gosh, I totally fell in love for a second time. I have another hand soap here. Yes, we do go through a lot of hand soaps. This one is the Champagne Toast in the Faceted collection. Definitely like the Champagne Toast in things that I can smell for a while but don't have to smell forever. I don't like wearing this fragrance, but I do find that the hand soap or shower items are definitely doable for me. So I do really like this one in the hand soap. This one has fragrance notes of bubbly champagne, sparkling berries, and juicy tangerine. The sparkling champagne on me goes ultra boozy, and that is just not something I want to wear. But I do like it in these types of fragrances. That kind of boozy note doesn't have a chance to stick, so I definitely just get that like fruity, poppy, lovely, happy fragrance out of this when I use these types of products. So love the hand soap for this one. I've got a body mist here. I've got the Midnight Blue Citrus. This one is definitely a juicy mango scent to me. It says that it has fragrance notes of juicy citrus, fresh spring water, and sweet mango, but to me, that mango's front and center, and then you get that like aquatic freshness to it, which kind of rounds out with the citrus. But it's definitely really yummy and fresh. I've got a little shave cream here. This is the Pure Silk Raspberry Shave Cream. Just a little mini from Travels, so I finished this one up. I did finish a couple samples from 8 Saints, which is a skincare brand that I want to do a giveaway for here on the channel, so definitely stay tuned for that. It's coming soon. I used the Seeking C Vitamin C Serum as well as the Up the Ante Anti-Aging Night Cream that has the hyaluronic acid and niacinamide as well as peptides. A lot of their products smell like orange at first and then kind of go into a cocoa-y, chocolatey smell. It's very interesting. But yeah, I did finish these 2 sample products from my Discovery set, which again, I will be talking about on this channel really soon, so definitely make sure you are subscribed if you don't want to miss it. Another skincare sample I tried was the Pharmacy Wake Up Honey Eye Cream. This one is another one I used at the wrong time. I was already having some skin sensitivity, and I decided to put this on. Little did I know that I was gonna have some crazy reaction. And I do have a second sample of this to give it a second try. But based off that first experience, I was kind of scared. But I did realize that a lot of the products that I was trying at that time were causing the same reaction, including ones that I had been using for a while, like this next one. This was my night moisturizer. This is the Essentially Ageless Collagen Night Moisturizer with niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. I did finish this one. This is by Be Pure. This is actually a Dollar Tree find. I have had a video of Dollar Tree dupes just waiting to be posted. I've got to edit it. It's long. But this is kind of one of those products I found that I've actually really been loving to the point where I finished it up. So you know I love it, but there was a point in time where it was aggravating my face, I think probably due to the fragrance that was in there since my face was already disrupted at the time. But otherwise, this is a beautiful, beautiful moisturizer that I would throw up there with any other drugstore brand at least. I mean, it was $1.25 and it did me good. It did me really good. I still have the day cream, but this night cream was definitely my go-to. Another Dollar Tree find was this little Be Pure glitter roller ball in the blueberry scent. Do y'all remember these? Oh my goodness. Body glitters, that was my jam back in the day. These definitely have like that synth fruit type of smell, but it is something that I can wear and then cover with fragrance. I just really love glitters. I do still have one of these in the strawberry fragrance, I think, and it was good. It was good. Very juvenile, very fun, very cute. I can't believe I put this in here. I have a random serum capsule in here. Y'all, again, I've got a huge Dollar Tree haul coming with all these great dupes that I've been finding. But that's one of the serum capsules, and I threw it in here. I did not count that. That would be empty number 76 if I counted that little guy, but I'm not going to. And to follow the smallest empty of the month, we have the largest empty of the month, which is a hemp coconut bath salt with dead sea salt. It softens and moisturizes. This was a matte empty. I really liked the fragrance on this. It's just very coconutty and lovely. I just love that smell. Another L'Oreal sample that I tried that was actually really nice was the night cream. This is what they call the midnight cream, and very nice, thick, creamy formula, just so good. This one says you can recover your skin barrier up to 1.5 times faster. So yeah, I don't know if that is the case, but I definitely really liked this product, and it was a nice, thick, creamy nighttime cream. Love this one. Again, L'Oreal has just been hitting it with this skincare. I've got another lip gloss empty here. This one is a Smackers empty. Another one that is one of the oldest in my collection. This is from middle school, and I'm so glad to finally be using it up. Oh my goodness. These are the kinds of Smackers that go for like $80 on eBay now. So weird to me. I know there are collectors and things, but I just went ahead and used it up. I don't need to hold on to it forever. It is really cute though. You guys, I finished a perfume. This is the Romantic Heart. This one is a dupe of Ralph Love by Ralph Lauren. And oh my gosh, this is like such a fresh, bright fragrance. I definitely liked it. And this was one of those super cheapies you can find at like Five Below. Definitely a good one, and I don't think I would repurchase it, but I did really enjoy it. It's just not 100% in my wheelhouse. About halfway through the bottle, I realized that, but I do enjoy the fragrance. It's just maybe not so great on me. It's got a little bit of floral to it. I don't know. Hard to describe, easy to love. I just don't see myself purchase or wearing this again. This next one, some of you might be surprised. If you watch my nail content, you might have seen this baby come in my most recent, or rather my first ever Swamp Glass haul from the brand. They sent this full size lip product, and I loved it. I finished this in like a week and a half. I couldn't stop using it, Used it as a cuticle balm. I mean, I loved it. So I'm definitely going to be looking at these from them in the future. But this was the little lip gloss from Swamp Gloss. I've got another body mist here. This one is the Midnight Spell. This one I've absolutely been loving since Halloween and can't stop wearing it. I have a backup of this one, and this one was actually in my project because of how much I was already using it. I figured, why not? This one has fragrance notes of Mystic Air, Moonlit Woods, and Crystal Amber. I've got another body mist here, which is the Whipped Rose and Vanilla. This is a beautiful vanilla rosy scent. Again, I'm really picky with my rose fragrances, but this is gorgeous. This one has crushed rose petals, cocoa flower, and oops, I totally drew a line over the fragrance notes there because this one was in my project to use it up as well, but it was a really lovely one. I have a feeling that the bottom note is like a whipped vanilla or something like that because it's definitely what it is. I've got another body cream here. This one is the Stress Relief Eucalyptus and Tea. This one is definitely a nice one. You definitely smell the tea, but the eucalyptus gives it that really spa-like fragrance and a little hint of masculinity to it as well. I've got another hand cream. This one is the Champagne Toast by Bath and Body Works. In the hand cream, I seem to be able to like this one. I think it's mostly the mist and the lotions that I don't love, but the hand cream was okay. The next thing here is actually a little cuticle oil. This is the NCLA Treatment So Rich Vitamin E Infused Cuticle Oil. This one is also in the scent Apple Cinnamon, and it's not in the normal apple cinnamon that you're used to. It was a very candy-like smell. So yeah, I went ahead and used this one up. I definitely love the little dropper bottle. The next one, I kind of feel like a dingus for opening. This is totally a vintage hand soap. I know it sounds kind of silly, but if I would have known, I would have sent this to like a soap museum or one of those quirky places that could have really appreciated it. This is the Yves Rocher. I think they are still in business. This is an old school French soap. So it's definitely really pretty. And the packaging I could easily just glue and send still probably, but I just feel dumb. I mean, it has some pretty telltale signs that it's vintage. Like, I don't know. I just didn't really think about it. But yeah, I went ahead and used this one up. And this had a very basic scent to it. I have a skincare product here. This is the Pore Cleansing Volcanic Ash Peel Off Gel Mask. This one is for men, or so they say. I used it just fine. I actually bought these for Matt because when we first got together, I would do my little Freeman masks, and every once in a while he would do one. But he really doesn't do skincare like that. Like, it was a cutesy thing. So I ended up taking these back from him and using them. This one, again, was kind of a peel-off mask, which it was okay, but I like the Cosmic Metallic peel off a lot better than this one. So yeah, glad to be through it though. I love Freeman masks in general, so when I saw that they had a men's 2-pack gift, I figured we had to try it. And I think he tried each of them once or twice, but they did end up back in my bathroom. I have a deodorant empty here. This is the Native Toasted Marshmallow and Vanilla. This was a super sweet, yummy, craveable one. I would definitely repurchase this again. I love native deodorants. I'm definitely a native girly, and I have used other natural things that I like, but their scents are always so good. So I went ahead and used this one up. I've got another little cuticle oil here. This one is the Lavender Cuticle Oil Pen by Be Pure. I've been finding these at the Dollar Tree and I absolutely love them. They are the clicky, brushy type of cuticle oil pens. Love, love, love these, and I hope they continue making these and it's not a limited run because I'm definitely going through these. I have another Bath and Body Works hand soap here in the Faceted collection. This one is the Pink Lilac and Vanilla. This one has definitely put me in the spring mood. That lilac just gets me going for spring. Love that fragrance. And then with the vanilla, it's just really soft. So this was a really nice one. It has fragrance notes of fresh lilac bouquets, dewy greens, and vanilla blossom. Super perfect for spring. So this is kind of my most recent hand soap empty. I just couldn't wait for spring anymore, y'all. I do have one more perfume empty. This one is the Very Seductive Champagne. And this one was supposed to do Bay Victoria's Secret perfume. I think it was Bombshell Nights, if I am remembering it correctly. I will try to pop that up on the screen for you. But oh, I loved this one. I ended up putting up in my Project Use It Up because I was kind of using it. But I don't know, I feel like I should repurchase this one. I was kind of weird about the bottle, but it smells so, so good. This was a super cheapie. Again, I found this one at like the Five Below or something. So worth it. So good for a cheapie. Really enjoyed this one and kind of thinking I should repurchase this one. And last, but certainly not least, we're finally to the end. This is the Endless Sea Fragrance Mist. This one is another one super hard to describe. The fragrance notes are fresh bergamot, saltwater lily, and ocean driftwood. This one just has such a bright, poppy, fresh fragrance to it. It definitely has an aquaticness to it. I love the freshness this one gives, and I love this one in the heat of summer. It was in my project Use It Up, and it was kind of hard to use at the end because it just didn't feel appropriate in the dead of winter. But I am through this one. I've been using a lot of other products in this line as well, so I'm kind of inundated with this fragrance right now. I'm glad to have backup of it for when I do crave it again, but I did finish a Endless Sea body mist. But that was all of my empties for winter. It's just so many products to be used up from my collection, and I'm so excited about it. And I hope to continue on the use up streak. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and that's it for this one. But I hope to see you in the next one. And until next time, friends, thanks so much for hanging with me.